What's going on, people? Welcome to another video on the channel. Welcome to some Horizon 5 again. And in today's video, I'm going to check out a couple of things that have been added into this game. Some customization options, believe it or not, have been added into this game. I know, mind-blowing. They've actually decided to add some more stuff into this game. Ridiculous. I know. Anyway, there's a couple of vehicles that I want to check out. I just want to see what they look like in-game. I haven't actually done it. I think these have been out for like a week now. But I haven't actually really cared to look them up. There's a couple of wide bodies available now for 2 cars in this game. Not really the biggest change in the world, let's just put it that way. But there is a couple of cars in this game now that have some changes to them. And I want to check those out. It is not this 911 Carrera. I'm actually going to go hop back into the festival and check these out. So I'm going to start off with a car that I've seen as one of these. And it's the Mark 6. The Mark 6 Golf R that's in this game right now has a wide body kit. It's also from APR. And from what I've seen, it doesn't look fantastic. It just doesn't look great. But we'll try it out anyway and just see what is available for this thing. So, of course, before, I don't think we're able to change much on this thing. We're able to add just the abt parts to it. That's it. Here's the big APR wing. This is brand new. I don't know it again. That's a big old wang. That's a very big old wang. It's definitely better than just having the Forza wing, I'll tell you that. But that is the Forza wang there. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get rid of this abt stuff, but I just wanted to show you guys pretty much what we have available here. So that's pretty much it, and then that as well for the bumper. But if we go into this, we now have a wide body option, and it's from APR. Let's have a look at this thing. It actually isn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Okay, never mind. Yeah, this isn't great. Yeah, it's not great. It makes it look like a race car, though, I guess. Maybe with like a different paint job or something like that, it may look better. Yeah, it does look a lot more like a race car than anything else if I end up adding this thing on. Let's just do that. Full wing, or just the wing as well to get the full experience. That's fine. Can we change stuff? We can't actually adjust anything else. I was gonna put like the abt like rear bumper as well on it, just to make it different. But yeah, it's not really the best thing in the world. Let's just say that. I feel like they could have chosen some better cars. But I guess APR is one of the brands that probably agreed to have their kit in the game. They probably ended up asking a lot of people or a lot of brands to have their kit added into the game. Which I would expect a lot of them to either say no or to still take their time responding just to see what people are saying about the kits that are in this game. Listen, all right, it's a good start. Let's just put it that way. The first things first. It's a good start, right? It's better. It's much better than not having any kits in the game, than having some kits in the game that people will or could like or maybe not like. I'm actually not a huge fan of this kit at all. There's another car that we need to check out as well. Just see what that's like. It actually doesn't even look that bad. Was this lowered? Okay, listen. You know what? I gave it a bad rap. I'll take it back. It actually doesn't look as bad as I made it out to be at the very beginning of this video. So I'm taking it back. Alright, anyway, let's just add some parts to this thing. And see if I can make this thing a little faster than what it is now. I mean, obviously the engine is in it now, just a 2-liter. Only makes about like, what was it, 260 horsepower, 270? Yeah, there you go. We could change this thing to the rally engine. I really don't want to do that because I feel like that's just going to be really boring. Should I make this thing rear wheel drive? I'm making this thing rear wheel drive. I think it'll just be funnier if I do. Make it a 6-speed. And I'll put the off-road drift on it, or off-road diff on it, just so I can drift this thing a little bit as well. What's the special I put on? I definitely put on the drift special because I wanted this thing to be like really, really low. I wonder if I can lower this thing even more if I go into the other map just to see how low we can actually get this thing to be. And what does that look like with this kit on? I feel like the wing ruins it, in my opinion. But again, I put it on just to get the full experience, and that's pretty much it. I like that it has the wing back seats though. That is very cool. That is a very, very cool addition. Those are very expensive seats. Really, really expensive. So I remember back in the back in the day when I had my GTI, I really wanted to get a set of those seats. I couldn't find any. Ideally, I wanted to get the tartan design as well, because my interior was like cloth, and I wanted to get the tartan design seats for my GTI, but still have the wingbacks, and those were stupid expensive. They were so expensive. They were like half the price of the actual car that I owned. Like, they weren't even worth going anywhere near those seats to actually buy them. But it was the funniest thing in the world when I tried to buy them, and I just thought to myself, I was like, I'm an idiot. I'm not spending that much money on a car like this, you know. Anyway, so this is pretty much what this is going to end up being like. I'm not gonna be actually. You know what? Let's do that. I'll slide it. Why not? I was gonna say I'm not gonna slide this thing, but I'll slide it. I think I just put, what did I put? Sports tires on it. I think I put sports tires on this thing. It should be quick, but it should also slide quite a bit as well. If I leave it like this, let's change the design. I feel like it needs to have a much brighter design on this thing to be able to see the kit that's on it. Didn't mean to do. I might have to go to find new designs. See what people have actually made here. I'm down to go with the full Need for Speed, Most Wanted, Sonny's design. Oh, I kind of want to do that. I really want to do that. I don't know which was more accurate though. This was 15,900 downloads. It has 1,000 likes. This one, 71 downloads. Okay, we'll go for this one, since this one seems like it's a little better. We need to change our wheels, don't we? It needs BBSCHs on it. I think those were the wheels that were on the original car. I think those were the wheels that were on the original car. The thing is, I do understand, and I do get that the car in the other game was a Mark V. Wait, this actually doesn't even look too bad. Okay, I definitely thought it was going to be a lot worse. As soon as I saw this thing. That's cool. As soon as I saw the wide body on this thing, I immediately thought exactly what I've showed you on the screen, but it looks funny like this. It just looks weird having the wide body and having those wheels just stick out in the back. Yeah, it definitely looks a lot better than I initially thought. Yeah, it's not particularly fast. Let's just put it that way. I want to bring this thing over to a map where I lower it and just to see what it looks like. Oh, this looks sick. This is so funny looking. Lowered like this. That's really, really funny. That is very, very funny. I'm gonna take a picture of it like this. This has to be like the thumbnail. It looks good. It looks good. It's nice and low. The track width is nice and good on this thing. It actually doesn't even look bad. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Especially with this design on it. I feel like it suits this so well. It's a very well done design. I feel like it's not really that difficult to do, but that's a cool car. I like it. Okay, next car is this. Weirdly enough, it's a Veloster. I'm not a massive fan of the Veloster. I've never have been a massive fan of the Veloster. Even when you see it out in public, it's just a whatever sort of car, in my opinion. I'm not a massive fan of it. Again, the weird design of this thing, making it it's a hatchback, but it's a 4-door hatchback, meaning single door on this side. You have your boot, which also counts as a door, but you have 2 doors on this side. It's the weirdest thing in the world, having that design feature. As soon as I saw this, like the first time they released it, I was like, what in the world? What is going on with this thing? Obviously, this is the newer Veloster. And I want to change it to that design, just because I want to actually see this wide body, and I want to see what it looks like in a brighter color instead of just black. Because it's really dark and stupid on the Mark VI with that really dark blue to show off the wide body. So I think I wanted to go and change this thing now to a nice bright color. Alright, we haven't had any sort of options before on this car at all. So we literally just had the Forza bits and pieces. But apparently, here's the wide body kit. Brand new to the game. ADRO wide body kit. Is it just called ADRO, or is it actually called ADRO? This, I don't like the rivets. I don't really like the rivets on this thing. But in my opinion, this looks better than the Golfs. I don't know, like, it just seems nicer. I don't know why. It just looks better in my opinion. I like this. Again, not a huge fan of the Veloster in general. But I like this. That's not too bad. I didn't know I could change my view like this. I've never done this in my entire life. But I never knew that if you just press your left stick in, you can move your camera around. Like this. I'll pretty much put it wherever you want. Like, I could just do this. And I could technically not really see much of the car. But I can do like a nice panning shot like this if I really want to. I never knew that until very, very recently. I don't know why. But I never knew you could do that. I feel like that was a feature of the game for a very, very long time. I know when you're viewing the car in like Forza Vista mode, and if you press your left stick in, I think it changes the angle, the way you're looking at it. Well, I never knew that if you just hold your left stick in, you could just move the camera around kind of freely like that. Anyway, wide body. Very cool. Definitely looks better than what I expected. Again, it's pretty much the same situation here as with the... Actually, I'm going to keep this front wheel drive. Just to keep it a theme. And then wing, there's no wing actually on this thing. So, I do prefer the stock wing on this anyway, regardless. Diamond cut wheels. I kind of want to keep those, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to keep those wheels. I'm probably going to lower this thing as well, just to see what's going on. I'll put off-road tires on it, because it'll lower it a little bit more. Even though I don't really care about 295. You can put 295 tires on this thing. You got your mind? We could put 295 tires all the way around with this car. What the hell? Was it 275 a standard for the Mark 6? I think it was. Even that's a lot. Jesus. Okay, anyway. I feel like these guys have had a massive, massive following recently. Oh, this is so much nicer than the Golf. So much nicer. Ooh. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's mad. Alright, should we just upgrade this engine fully? I'm gonna upgrade this thing fully and just see how much power it makes. It's all gonna go into the front wheels. And the front wheels are gonna be cambered as well, which will make it even funnier. This thing is just not gonna be able to drive. I did put 295s on it, let's just put it that way. So I feel like that's not gonna be, it's not gonna be as bad. Still though, very similar horsepower to the Golf. Very, very similar horsepower to the Golf. I actually really like the paint on this thing. I feel like it's not really a paint that a lot of people enjoy on this car. Like, it's very weird. It's like baby puke blue. Or whatever its actual paint color is called, but it's just, I don't know. I feel like it suits it. It's a nice weird color that this car has. I'm not gonna go with a very weird design on it, but yeah, it looks good. Even from the back, it looks like a wide body. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of that. It sounds like ass. Oh, that exhaust is so raspy. Oh my god, that's worse than the E46. Okay, it sounds better from the inside, even though I feel like this is like just a fake sound. Oh, this hurts my ears. Oh, that sounds awful. I'm going back to the event lab maps because I want to lower this thing even more than what you've already seen, just to see what it's like. Oh man, that just sounds so bad. All right, let's see what it's like once it's a little lower. I feel like I'm lowering this thing more than it should be. Right now, I feel like it's such a good ride height for it. It's nice and low. It seems good like this. But what are we talking here now once we lower it even more? Is it gonna go down there? Oh my god, man. It went down even more. Ooh, it's weird though. Like, it doesn't actually slip too much now with this gravity. Look, in third, I'm picking up speed. That's mad. Alright, anyway, let's turn this thing towards the sun. It's not even clipping that much. Maybe a tiniest bit. But it's not that much. That's very, 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 very low. Okay, let's do one of those and that. Alright. That looks crazy low. Look at that. Maybe a tiny bit more camber in the rear as well. There's no clipping there. That's very low. That has to be one of the lowest cars in the game. And I'm not talking about like there's the lip here where the wheel is, but like how low to the ground it is. That is crazy, crazy low. That's a really cool looking car. And the wide body suits it. It's good. I definitely think this is a better wide body than the Golf 6. Mad. Okay, I like that. Okay, here's the thing, right? As crappy as these two cars are, and the wide body kits that we got for them aren't really like over the top or anything like that, I'm happy. You know why am I happy? Because they're actually adding stuff into the game. They're doing stuff to this game to make it better for us, to make it to have more stuff in the game to do, more customization options, more everything. You know what I'm saying? So I want them to continuously add. I feel like this looks so much better than the Golf. I'll tell you that now. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of this. This has to be the thumbnail. It's so much nicer. That's very cool. But like I said, it's a very good start. I want them, if they continue to keep doing this, like every single update, imagine they keep adding. They add some new wheels here and there, you know, they add some new exhaust options. Imagine where you change the exhaust from a street exhaust to a sports exhaust to a racing exhaust. Your actual tip in the back changes. I feel like that shouldn't be a difficult thing to do. You know why? Because Gran Turismo have it. They do the same thing. You change the exhaust from a sports exhaust to a racing exhaust, it looks completely different. Completely different. Full straight pipe kit and everything. Like, it just looks different. And it's a thing that I feel like shouldn't be I need to stop playing with this thing. It hurts my ears driving it. It's a thing that you could easily do and change. And it's the thing that Forza I don't think has ever had in any game ever. Right? See the way I have the exhaust on the back of this thing, right? Right now. That are looking just like this. In Gran Turismo, right? Especially Gran Turismo 7, right now. If you go and you change these to sports exhaust, you'll have different exhaust tips. If you change to racing exhaust, sometimes it'll instantly just cancel out one of the exhausts and have just a single pipe, big fat straight pipe coming out of the back, sometimes even angled or tilted or something. It looks crazy. It's sick. It's a big pipe, big titanium racing pipe. It's so good. I feel like that's such a cool thing. It's such a cool feature. Instead of just changing the sound of the cars, it also changes the look of the tips. That is such a weird thing to not have in a car game where you're modifying cars, where you cannot change the exhaust. And they've never had this option in any Forza game ever, I don't think. Because if they did, why would they take it away? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's stupid. Anyway, they need to add more customization options. I'm glad that this is a start at the very, very least with these wide bodies. Go reach out to our companies, go get more wide bodies, go get more wings and spoilers and splitters and everything, and add them to more and more cars in the game, please, because it's always a lot more fun when there's more things to modify and customize and everything. All right, so right, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, taking a look at the wide bodies, the brand new customization options available for the cars in the game right now. Yeah, if you want to see more videos like this channel, then of course subscribe, like the video, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I'll see you guys in the next video anyway. Goodbye everybody.